Have you ever stood in front of a shelf full of bottled water and wonder, why do I choose this brand? Is it the taste, the health benefits, or maybe the message behind the brand? In Indonesia, packaged drinking water is more than just a daily necessity. It is a highly competitive market where advertising plays a crucial role in influencing consumer choices. Hello everyone, my name is Rasya.
And my name is Nadja.
We are from Group 12. In this video, we will present our poster titled A Segmentation Analysis of Indonesian Packaged Drinking Water Consumer Based on Their Advertising Concept Preferences. This study focuses on how different advertising message influence consumer preferences and sentiment. Let's get started with an introduction. Packaged drinking water is an essential part of everyday life in Indonesia. With rapid market growth, brands face intense competition to stand out. Advertising messages commonly highlight functional benefits, emotional appeal, and sustainability claims. However, these messages do not affect all consumers in the same way. Therefore, credible and well-targeted advertising plays a key role in strengthening brand perception and influencing consumer decision-making. The study aims to better understand these differences by segmenting consumers based on their advertising concept preferences and sentiment. The objective of this study are threefold. First, to identify distinct consumer segments in Indonesian packaged drinking water market based on their preferred advertising concepts. Second, to integrate sentiment extraction from open-ended response in order to improve clustering quality and consumer segmentation. And finally, to provide actionable insight that help brands design advertising strategies that are more credible and targeted. To achieve this objective, we applied the following methodology. First, the dataset consists of response from 1,000 Indonesian packaged drinking water consumer, including demographic information and open-ended response related to PDW choice, future purchase intention, and advertising attractiveness. Next, during the pre-processing stage, we cleaned the textual data and conducted sentiment analysis and advertising concept extraction. Factor analysis of mixed data, or FAMD, was then applied for dimensionality reduction. For clustering and evaluation, we tested cluster a solution ranging from 2 to 6 clusters using both k-means and agglomerative methods. The optimal clustering solution was determined using silhouette score, Davis-Bouldin index, and Kalinski-Harabas index. Finally, we analyzed and profiled each cluster based on dominant advertising concept and demographic characteristic.
Okay, now we'll move on to the framework diagram. And so for the framework diagram, we start with data collection using survey data from 1,000 Indonesian packaged drinking water consumers, which we will further refer to as PDW. And next, we conducted exploratory data analysis or EDA to understand the structure and quality of the data, and to determine which steps to take in the next stage. And after that, the textual responses were cleaned through data preprocessing, including tokenization and normalization. And then we applied lexicon-based sentiment extraction to capture the sentiment polarity from consumers' explanations. And from the text, we also perform feature extraction, identifying key advertising concepts such as functional quality, taste appeal, and so on. And after encoding categorical variables and scaling numerical features, we use factor analysis of mixed data or FAMD to reduce dimensionality and integrate mixed data types into a unified feature space. And finally, we applied k-means and agglomerative clustering, evaluated the result using silhouette score, Davis-Bouldin index, and Kalinski-Harabas index, and then we interpret the clusters through cluster analysis. So from the evaluation metrics, we pick the one with from method and cluster which achieved the high score. And then for the result analysis, based on the evaluation metrics, the agglomerative with 4 clusters showed the best overall performance. The solution achieved the highest silhouette score and lowest Davis-Bouldin index, indicating good cluster separation. And although the Kalinski-Harabas or CHI score is slightly lower, the difference across models is minimal, which is only around 2 to 6 points and therefore not significant. So therefore, as a result, we selected agglomerative clustering with K four clusters for further analysis. Okay, so for the cluster, it prioritizes functional quality and taste appeal when choosing PDW. And functional quality drive future purchases while taste make advertisement most attractive. This group is mostly female, aged 25 to 44, and predominantly married. And advertising should emphasize reliability, taste satisfaction, and everyday usability. And for cluster 2 is a strongly taste driven in initial choice, while functional quality remains important for future purchases. This cluster is mostly male, aged 25 to 34, and largely not married. And advertising for this group should focus on taste cues, refreshing visuals, and emotional enjoyment. And for cluster 3, it is highly quality oriented, with functional quality driving both choice and repurchase. However, ads combining taste and sustainability are most attractive. This group is mostly aged 25 to 44, married with diploma level education, and brands should highlight quality assurance and credible sustainability claims. And for the last cluster, it represents sustainability conscious consumers. And sustainability drives their brand choice while functional quality influence future purchase. This cluster is predominantly female, age 45 to 54, and advertising should focus on credible sustainability messaging supported by functional benefits.
Okay, to conclude, our study identified four distinct consumer segments using advertising preferences and sentiment-based clustering. Across all segments, functional quality emerged as the strongest driver of future packaged drinking water purchases. However, advertising effectiveness varies by segment. Taste-oriented messages tend to appeal more to younger consumer, while sustainability-focused messages resonate more strongly with older consumer and female groups. Overall, our study highlights that targeted and credible advertising is essential to improve relevance, build trust, and increase advertising impact in Indonesia's packaged drinking water market. That's all from us. Thank you.